Welcome back to another disjointed week of my life. What's up? Welcome to the week, I don't know, what is this, fucking... I got up this morning super early, worked for a few hours. It's wet, it's grey, perfect weather for a surf. Just a man with hope here. Sometimes they have wax. Man. No wax. But they don't seem to have their surfboard collection. Maybe because it's Ireland. Looks like we're gonna have a slippery surf today, folks. If you don't know, when you surf, you need wax. And let me tell you, if you ever think to yourself it doesn't make a difference, try and surf a surfboard without wax. It looks very small from here. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. One of the downsides of surfing for me is because I wear a hat everywhere, all the time, and always have. Even when I actually had deliciously long, thick hair, I still wore a hat. People are like, oh, you'll go bald. It's like, man, that's inevitable. You know, it's in the family genes. I don't care about that. But I always forget. I genuinely forget sometimes I don't have a head of hair. I always say, like, you know, when you hear about people who lose a limb and they have like the memory of a limb. Like they feel like their leg's still there or their arm. I'm like that with hair. I forget that I have no hair on top of my head. So if I come out of the water, I'm like this. There's nothing there. Because I wear the hat all the time, I forget. And then I never shave the head enough. So I end up with these bits growing long. And this bit, looking like this. So the benefits of winter surf is at least you can wear a skull cap. We're just gonna have to live with this head. First off, I film nothing. Second of all, I surf nothing. I don't like taking tech into the water. Apart from an Apple Watch, so I know what time it is. I hate this part. It's the best suit I've ever owned, by Grip Curl Dawn Patrol 5.3. I wear it all year. Middle of summer, middle of winter. Perfect balance of warmth and flexibility. Absolute dick to get off. It vacuums itself. Generally, my rule is don't take tech into the water. I just wanted to try the Insta360 Go S in the water and see what it's like. I mean, I probably need to get a bracket for it, but once you start doing all that, it sort of becomes fucking annoying and pointless. Coffee, it's probably one of the few places in Northern Ireland that utilizes coastal space. When you think about it, it's like sits in the middle of the harbour, West Strand on one side, and then the harbour on the other side, and it sort of protrudes out on that. And I've often wondered about this country. There's so much access to the water's edge, and they use fences and walls the whole fucking way to the beach. Like, why haven't we got coffee shops, restaurants, and bars, and stuff there? I don't understand it. There's no point by one. I'm gonna get a run out and then go back. I need a second one. In which case I might as well buy 3. But then where's it end? I get a lot of abuse for ordering lemon and herb at Nando's. Every time I get it, someone's like, oh, Dave, he's got himself lemon and herb. And I'm like, well, for the record, I can deal with spice. I just happen to really like the flavour of lemon and herb. Growing up in South Africa, Nando's was like a staple part of our childhood. It's a South African franchise. It is Portuguese, but it's South African. And we ate a lot of Nando's as a kid, and I grew up eating the lemon and herb as a child. And for me, Nando's is the lemon and herb. That's it. The lemon and herb mayonnaise sauce they put on burgers, that's Nando's for me. I'll dip the chips in the medium or the hot shit, but the burgers have got to be lemon and herb. Today I'm in Newton Ards. Photo shoot with a cafe today, Haptik Cafe in Ards. I've been working with them for years. Shot all their photos and videos for years. And today we're doing a whole bunch of new food.
I'm doing it anyway. Okay. And these are things I all that. Apple.
When I'm doing things like this, yeah. I think I could probably just shoot a little mixture of both. I'll move voila.
tell you like how many times I've fired a flash. I don't like firing a flash in the cafe. It irritates the crap out of people who are actually in here eating. So and the light as well. So I'm switching the lights on and off, flash on and off. Doing a little bit of video and a little bit of photo as we go. Yeah. Shooting some bakes. We use a static light for this one because it's a very thin little area and I can't have the big flash up in the way. I need to be really quick. So the static light, hard light to the side, catching the contours and the details of all the different ways.
I've been driving on these roads around Belfast, like the busy roads, since about 2007. So I'd say I'm a pretty seasoned driver in traffic and in all these sorts of situations. But let me tell you, the roads have got so busy over those years, and the infrastructure has not kept up with like the demand for cars and people. There's just so many people driving. Whoever controls the traffic lights, I want to know who that person is, because I shit you not, they're just on like whatever system setup they want. They go red at the wrong time, they go green at the wrong time. I left the other day to drive to the airport a couple of weeks ago at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was the only person on the road. I don't think I passed another car, but I did have to stop at 2 sets of traffic lights at 4 o'clock in the morning so that some side road could just go green for 20 seconds. Hi, can I get a tall Americano, please? And a triple espresso, please. That's all, thank you. Fucking nailed it there with a coffee order. Tall Americano. This guy doesn't make the same mistake twice. Well, actually, I often do. Triple espresso. Ben never gets coffee. I was like, do you want a coffee, bro? A triple espresso. Triple espresso. Oh my gosh. I think I've ever had a triple espresso in my life. I think I had a double espresso. Morning. Thanks very much. Just comes in a tiny flat white cup. So there you go. Entire building, and we both sat at that desk for 45 minutes and planned some videos. Ben wrote a script, planned out some of the stuff we're going to shoot today, and I'm going to set up the first scene, which I kind of want to look like scruffy and messy. So, you know. And then we're going to do a hat transition, and then we'll change scenes. That's the plan.
It's gone too far. This one.
What's happening?
Daniel asked on the question box, what's my favourite note taker and productivity tools? So, just take a picture of me. All this stuff out. Exactly like this.
I'm at the point where Ben's gone home. Now I'm just in his place. I was uploading stuff, finishing a few videos that we're editing today, and then I'm shooting on home now. So another week done in the daily vlog. This bit I hate, the talking to camera about the thing that we're doing. It's so meta. It irritates the shit out of me when other people do it. It irritates me when I do it, and yet here I am doing it. Talking about the vlog that we're filming rather than talking about stuff. We're like 5 weeks into this. What I feel like I've learned is that getting into the routine of just shooting vlog stuff as you go for a week is actually fairly simple. It's not that difficult. Editing it maybe is a little bit more time consuming, but it really isn't that hard. So if you're looking to do a weekly vlog, it's pretty straightforward. I'm doing 80% of it on my phone, purely due to the fact that it's the camera that's the most accessible most of the time. Most of the time, he says, as he fucks around with an actual camera. I think for purposeful documentation, I feel there's like
there's two things at play, and if you talk about the concept of document versus create, the one is literally just telling people what you're doing, and the other is making something. The problem I find is because my job is making stuff for other people, this becomes only documentation, which is fine. You know, it's fine. It is what it is. I feel it. What it lacks for me is the purposeful making of things, but that's also fine. I think there's other avenues where I want to make something. And this is just a process of documenting what I'm doing. And it's weird because I do find that when I shoot things on my phone, I shoot in a lazier way. And I mean, like, I just put the thing down wherever the fuck I want it to go. That's where it's gonna go. And then it just films, regardless of light, regardless of framing. I mean, I've become very good at that over the years because of Instagram stories. And I almost know what I want and I know my limitations, so I work within them. But that isn't always the best way to do things. Because I like the idea of creating things and coming up with ideas and being creative with how I produce it. The cameras are in bags, the cameras have got other purposes during the day, so I don't want to add a third camera into the bag and into the mix just to shoot a behind the scenes vlog, which it feels like. So I just do everything on my phone. But I do feel like I get a bit stagnant with how I do them. And I think I'd like to try to bring a little bit more creativity into it. That maybe adjusts the way in which I shoot the weekly vlog. To date, they've just been like a documentation of every day, but maybe they need to be like every other, maybe there's no, I'm saying maybe, there are no rules to how you do a weekly vlog. I can do whatever the fuck I want. But it does feel like I have to do things in a formation. It has been fun though. It's been good to the momentum of creating something has been quite nice. So if you stuck around, you've watched these, thanks, appreciate it. I often wonder what the hell the point of any of it is, but then I remember I just like making the things. All things, everything. I like making stuff. I've always liked making stuff, and this is stuff. So thanks for watching my stuff.